Здравейте! Добро утро! Още 2 минутки ни трябват и започва презентацията. Добро утро на кирилица. Добро утро.
Добро утро и от мене на всичките. Здравейте! Здравейте! Аз да кажа само 2 думи, че очакваме да стане естествено 12 часа, за да може да дадем думата на Ракеле и да започне тя своята презентация. Hello, Rakele. I'm just saying that we are expecting 12 sharp to start your presentation. As you can see, new participants are coming in. So let's wait for another 2 minutes and start. As you can see, we are already live on Facebook. So hopefully quite a lot of people will see you. Good luck from me.
Добро утро на всички. Добър ден вече.
Очакваме още хора да се присъединят. Стават все повече. След мъничко стартираме.
Междувременно за тези, които вече са на линия, да кажа, че в средата на екрана, в долната част, имате чат функция. Имате и Q&A. Ако е възможно да слагаме въпросите в чат функцията, накрая на презентацията на Ракели ще отделим около 10 минутки за Q&A сесия, в която ще изчетем всички въпроси или ще ги преведем, ако са зададени на български, и ще направим нещо като дискусия, в която Ракели ще отговаря на въпросите. Презентацията на Ракели ще бъде на английски език, не на италиански.
По възможност да задавайте своите въпроси на английски, за да не губим време с превода, но ако изпитвате затруднения, ние помагаме.
One more minute.
Okay.
We have 45 attendees until now.
Awesome.
And counting.
Okay.
След края на събитието, всеки един от вас, който проявява интерес, ще получи запис от вебинара, така че да преговорите всичко, както и подробна информация за условията на кандидатстване, таксите в Foscari и други любопитни неща.
А след края на презентацията ще получите и линк към Calendly, календара на Ракеля, където можете да си записвате час за one-on-one meeting с нея самата. Rakela, you will put your calendar link on the end of the presentation, so people to book a time slot, right?
Yeah. I have slots available on Monday afternoon and then Tuesday and Wednesday all day. So
fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. Maybe we will start in 1 minute, if we are ready.
Yes, ladies, I believe that you should start now.
It's your time, Rachele.
Okay. Okay. So, hello, everybody. I was presented already by my partners of Skylines, but I'm gonna say my name again. My name is Raquel Esbrissa, and I'm working at the International Office, Outreach and Recruitment Unit of the Foscari University of Venice. So I'm here today with you to give you a sense of who we are and what we can offer you for bachelor's and master's programs. So I'm going to share my screen with you right now and show you a short video about the university. Okay, just a second. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I can see that some other participants joined us in the meantime. So let's start with my presentation. Yes, awesome. Okay, so welcome to Venice and welcome to Foscari University. You might have heard about us already. We've been working with Skylines for the past 4 or 5 years, I believe, and they are our official partners, agencies in Bulgaria. Okay. So the one that you can see in the picture is our main building. We were founded more than 150 years ago as the first international business school in Italy. So still economics and business are at the core of our academic teaching. We are a public university. And as I said, we are based in central Venice. We are a mid-sized university compared to the other Italian higher education institutions. So we currently count around 23,000 students. And out of these, more than 1,300 are international students. So students from all over the world that joined us to complete an entire bachelor or master's degree. We have more than 500 faculty members and 100 international visiting professors per year. As I said, we are based in central Venice, but we have some other university campuses on the mainland. We have the scientific campus in Mestre. We have a couple of courses in Treviso. We collaborate with the H campus in Roncade. The campus, the orangey campus that you can see here, is our economics and management campus in Venice. And then our challenge school, where we teach professional master programs, is located in Marghera, right on the mainland. We are a research-based university where interdisciplinarity is key. We have many research fields, as you can see here. We span from cultural heritage and production to chemistry, nanotechnologies, and advanced materials to statistics and mathematics. So whatever you might be interested in, we have, I would say, a wide range of subjects that can be for you. Okay, about research, we had in 2019 almost 16 million euros devoted to research that we gathered from international competitive calls. Another datum that I would like to share with you is that up to now we've been hosting 86 Marie Curie fellowships, these are scholars that decide to spend the research time with us. As you can see, we are the first university in Italy for the number of Marie Curie Fellows, which is a very prestigious European Union scholarship, and the fourth in Europe. So this is how we are currently ranked compared to the other universities in the world. As you can see, we are very strong in modern languages and history. We are among the top 200 universities in the world for linguistics and geography, and top 250 for accounting and finance, economics, and econometrics. And this can give you a sense of the subjects we are currently teaching. Right now, we can offer bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, professional master's programs, and PhDs. Bachelor's degree lasts for 3 years and master's degree for 2 years. Not all of these programs are taught in Italian, of course, but we have an academic offer, a part of our academic offer, which is completely taught in English. So we have 4 bachelor's degrees entirely taught in English, 16 master's degrees, and 7 PhDs. The offer for the professional master's programs varies from year to year. So it's a bit difficult to have a number to tell you right now. Okay, I'll skip the foundation year because it's not really for Bulgarian students. Okay. So we teach in 4 main study areas: economics and management, the languages, the sciences, and the humanities. We currently have a couple of departments for each of these 4 areas. And I would like to skip directly to the bachelor's degree programs that we offer. These programs that you can see right here are all 3-year-long bachelor's degree programs taught in English. We have 3 in the area of economics and management, so business administration, digital management, economics and business. And then we have a very interdisciplinary program, which is called Philosophy, International and Economic Studies, for those of you who might be more interested in international studies and globalization. Of course, if you wish to study in Italian, either because you have been studying Italian already, or because you are still, I don't know, in 10th grade and you plan to, I don't know, study in another language, which can be Italian, then of course we have more programs for you. Also in all the other academic fields that I was mentioning before. About master's programs. Here the offer is broader. So we have 5 programs in the fields of economics and management. As you can see, we have also some new programs, such as data analytics for business and society, which we introduced just this year. We have digital and public humanities in the field of arts and humanities. Then we have many programs related to international studies and globalization. Again, here we have a couple of new programs: environmental humanities and language and management to China. And then, of course, all the science and technology master programs at Foscari are taught in English. So you have computer science, environmental sciences, science and technology of bio and nanomaterials, and then in connection with preservation and management of cultural heritage, you also have conservation science and technology for cultural heritage. Here you have all the list of our bachelor's and master's degree programs, also those that are taught in Italian. You can see where you have the Italian flag. It means that the program is entirely taught in Italian. Well, where you have the double flag, so Italian and English, this means that you have one path which is taught in Italian and the other one which is taught in English. You can find everything on our website, of course, and you can feel free to ask me any question either at the end of the webinar, or you can book a slot on Calendly with me at the beginning of next week for one-on-one meetings, or you can also step by Skyline's offices because they know everything about us. Where you see the green lock, it means that you need to pass an admission test to be able to enroll in the program. The admission test is usually to be taken in person. And this year, of course, we organized all the admission tests online due to the current pandemic. But the year before, with the help of Skylines, we organized the admission test for the programs in the economics and management area and philosophy, international and economic studies in Sofia. So we managed to do that collaborating together, and actually the results were awesome. We were very happy with that. Here I am continuing the slideshow of the programs, but you can really find everything on our website. So as you can see, we have many programs, and you really have a very broad choice. This is actually one of my favorite parts about the university, and it's the fact that it's very international. Not only because we are proud to welcome more and more international students from lots of countries in the world, but also because we can offer a lot of international opportunities for our students. As you know already, we have more than 20 degree programs that are entirely taught in English. We offer also, on top of this, more than 26 joint and double degrees. We have partner universities for exchange programs in more than 125 countries. And this is why we can be proud of having more than 1,500 outgoing students each year. We also welcome, in the scope of exchange programs, more than 1,300 incoming international students each year. But practically, what does that mean for you? This means that you can enroll at Foscari and then decide to spend up to 1 year, thanks to our exchange programs, in another European country or overseas, such as, for example, I don't know, in the US or in Asia or in Australia, and not pay any additional tuition fees to study in one of our partner universities. All the exams that you will sit there and pass will be, of course, recognized by us, because this falls in the scope of the agreement that we have with that specific university. So you can basically have a diploma, which is like a bachelor's degree diploma or a master's degree diploma, which is issued by Foscari. And you also have to spend 1 year abroad, which of course will enrich your human and academic experience. If you wish to stay in Venice all the time instead of traveling, or I mean, you can also do both. We have our Foscari International College. This is a honors college and it belongs to Foscari. It's meant for high achieving students from Italy and abroad. And it basically pairs one of our degree programs, be it at the bachelor's or at the master's level, with additional interdisciplinary courses and activities that you will be able to select at the beginning of the year. The college offers accommodation and a number of full and partial vouchers. We also have the School for International Education, where you can, first of all, learn Italian. If you come and study in English, for example, because you don't know Italian yet, still you can take part in these Italian language courses and be proficient in Italian once you've finished with your bachelor's or master's degree. As you might already know, Italian is simpler than Bulgarian, so it's not going to take you lots of time to be proficient in our language. Also, the school organizes summer schools with and joint summer programs with some very prestigious international partners, such as Harvard University and Columbia University. Then we have the Venice International University, which is a network of international universities based in Venice. They offer lots of academic and scientific initiatives, and you can also do part of your exams there to enhance your academic curriculum. We provide a series of student services. I would like to mention, first of all, the Financial Aid Office, which is the reference point for the so-called regional scholarship or scholarship for students' financial aid, which is our income-based scholarship. Of course, both Italian and international students can apply. We have a housing office, which is going to help you find an accommodation in Venice. We have libraries and cafeterias located on campuses. We have a guidance and career service. This is very important because internships are compulsory at Foscari, both at the bachelor's and at the master's level. So we have a specific office which is going to help you finding the right place where you can do your internships, be it in Italy or abroad. Because I don't know, maybe you might wish to do it in Bulgaria because you really like a company that it's located in Bulgaria and you want to take this opportunity and do it there, or you want to do it in Hong Kong, then you can go there and do your internship there. Last but not least, we have the counseling and welcome unit. Those are the guys who are processing all the applications. And can give you assistance upon arrival in case you need it. Well, okay. I would like to talk a little bit about student housing because I know that it's a hot topic. You might have heard that it's not very easy in Venice to find accommodation, and I would like to debunk that myth. So right now we rely on 3 typologies of student residences. We have regional government student residences, which are funded by the regional government and allow you to find housing at a very low price. Then we have privately managed student residences and shared private apartments. This is our brand new residence, Santa Marta. We have 650 new beds in single and double rooms. You can see that it's very nice and brand new. And we are also building a new residence right next to the Economics and Management campus, so behind the train station in Venice. We here, I don't have any slide for that, but we are also building another new student residence right next to the scientific campus in Mestre. So this is to say that we are improving our housing offer to accommodate more and more international students. Prices vary. I have a breakdown of your future monthly expenses in a slide that I will show later on, so we can discuss that as well. Well, this is one of the most important thing that you might wish to do after your graduation, which is turning your degree into a job. QS is ranking us among the top 300 universities in the world for graduate employability. And as I said to you before, we have lots of agreements for internships and work placement programs that you will have to do by the end of your degree. So that's a compulsory, the internship is a compulsory requirement for graduation. You are of course allowed to work part-time. You can actually work more than 20 hours per week if you wish. This is something that of course I cannot recommend because you might wish to concentrate more on your studies. And you can of course stay as much as you want to seek employment after your graduation. These two things, 20 hours a week and 1 year to seek employment in Italy post-graduation, apply more to non-EU students. As EU citizens, of course, you have more freedom in this regard. This concerns very much our career service. They have a series of services that can help you finding a job or an internship. So they have the CV check. They give you assistance with the preparation of your CV and cover letters where needed. They have a career desk, so they can assist you with your job search, even with mock interviews. And they organize several events during the year for you to meet with specific companies that want to give students the chance to talk to recruiters and find possible internships or job positions. Life in Venice. I believe that most of you, this is the sweetest part of the presentation. I believe that most of you have been in Venice already because it's actually quite close to Bulgaria by plane. And we also have low-cost connections between Treviso, which is 30 minutes far from Venice, and Sofia. So I bet that many of you have been here already, but still I want to show you some pictures. Venice is a very particular place, meaning that it has its own pace. So it's not as hectic as Milan or Rome can be. It's a quieter place where to stay. but still it can offer a lot in terms of social and human connection, and in terms of cultural offer. You know that it's the place for the Biennale of Art, the Biennale of Architecture, the Cinema Film Festival in Venice. You have hundreds of museum galleries. It's also a place where you can find a lot of nature, so it doesn't take much to leave Venice, maybe by boat, and have a tour of the northern part of the lagoon. This is one of my favorites, where you can go from island to island with a boat. Once you get to the mainland, you have like trains to, I don't know, make trips on a budget, for example. So you can also get to visit a lot of other very beautiful Italian cities. So how much is all this? As I told you at the beginning, we are a public university. So we are funded mainly by the Italian state. This means that tuition fees are very affordable. Of course, you are EU citizens, so this is the price that you would pay for a bachelor's degree. It's 1,896 euros, or per year, of course, and then or 2,120 euros per year for a master's degree. We only have a couple of exceptions. One is the bachelor's degree in digital management. That's 7,500 euros per year. This is because we run it together with HFAR, which is a private startup, and they make their own campus and their own facilities available, and of course, their business connection. So this is why it's a bit more expensive. And then we have a master degree, which is called Crossing the Mediterranean towards Investment and Integration, which is about integration in the Mediterranean area. And that is 4,000 euros per year, regardless the citizenship of the applicant. We also offer, of course, scholarships and financial aid. We have both merit-based and income-based funding. Merit-based funding is offered directly by the university and is dedicated to high-achieving international students only. So we have 90 one-time scholarships of 5,000 euros and 100 renewable tuition fee waivers per academic year to be distributed to international applicants that have been accepted to any degree program. These awards are distributed on the basis of your, mainly of your CGPA, and you can apply for both of them, of course. The results are made public soon after the notice of your enrollment eligibility, and then the awards are directly available upon enrollment. Then we have the income-based funding. These are state funds distributed through our regional government. This is dedicated to students coming from a low-income family, at least for Italian standards. If you will be eligible for this scholarship, you have your annual tuition fee covered. Even if you want to, for example, enroll in digital management. So the whole tuition fee is covered by state funds. And then you also have an annual scholarship of approximately 5,264 euros. Applications must be done in person, and the results are made public at the end of October for bachelor's degrees and in January for master's degree. So in case you wish to apply for this very scholarship, you must be sure to have at least a budget for the first 4 or 5 months of your studies. Here you are, living expenses. I usually recommend international students to come to Venice with around 600 to 700 euros per month, at least. These can help you cover housing expenses, so both the rent and the utilities, and then the food and the public transit. As you can see, as you will be students, you can have a monthly pass for 25 euros only. How to apply? Of course, I recommend you to stop by Skyline's offices because we've been collaborating for a long time with them, and they, at this point, know everything about our admission procedures. This is our application platform, apply.unive.it. Everything is done online. You will be asked to upload a series of documents, such as, for example, your passport, your entry qualification, so your high school diploma if you apply for a bachelor's degree, or your bachelor's degree if you are applying for a master's degree. Maybe you can be asked to upload also your CV and a motivation letter if you wish to study at the master's level with us, and your Bulgarian ID or passport. So you will go through our admission process and eventually be invited to sit an entry test if the program you have applied for is a limited admission program. So it has basically limited seats, a limited number of seats. We will open our online application platform as soon as the end of November or the beginning of December. And then for EU students, the platform is going to stay open until less or more the end of June, sorry, my bad, June, June 2021. We only have one intake per year, so you're supposed to start with start your program in September 2021. Okay, so I would say that my presentation is over right now. To get to know us better, I recommend you to check our Facebook page and most of all our international students Instagram account, which is called Student Life in Venice. So you can get a sense of like what student life is like in Venice. At this regard, we also have a service which is called Chat with an International Student. So some of our international students gave their availability to chat with possible prospective students. So yeah, if you wish to chat with the real students, you can actually do it. You can book a Zoom call with them, with one of them, and ask him or her all the questions that you would like. Okay, so thank you. Let's keep in touch. You can either write to prospective.students@unive.it or to recruiting@unive.it. I'm gonna also write that address in the chat. Once again, if you have like any question about us, okay, you can write us, but you can also stop by Skyline's offices in Sofia, which is closer. Okay.
Raquel, you can post your Calendly now if the students are willing to book meetings with you next week.
Okay. There
if
you
they
go.
have some questions now, they can also ask them in the chat if they wish.
Yeah. Shall I read the questions, or somebody else is going to read them for me?
Evelina is doing it instead of me.
Awesome. Awesome.
Shall I read them out loud?
Yes, please.
Okay, so there is a question, how to prepare for the entrance test and where can I see the sample test? So the first question to Georgi is which program you are looking into? Business.
Okay. Okay.
So is the TOEIC or the SAT, which?
Yes. Yeah, let's clarify about this TOEIC SAT thing. So with regard to all the business and management programs, instead of sitting our admission test, you can also participate in the selection with your SAT results. So there's a minimum result that you should take on your SAT in order to participate with the selection with that. And I believe it's 995. So usually students get way more than that, but that's the minimum to participate with your SAT. In case, for example, next year, students will be asked to come and sit the test in Venice, and it won't be possible to do it in Bulgaria. I don't believe that, but still, we'll see. You can take part of the test with your SAT. You can, I mean, we will ask to the company which is organizing the TOEIC to make some, how to say, practice sessions available on the internet, because currently we have some, but they are all in Italian. So we will ask them to post some public session in English. Right now, for the PISA program, for example, Philosophy, International and Economic Studies, that practice test is online. So you can practice in English directly.
Okay, there is another interesting question. It was for the digital management bachelor degree, first about the tuition fee, and then about scholarships available for this program.
Okay.
And what kind of scholarships are available?
Okay. So yeah, the cost of the digital management program is 7,500 euros per year. This is because the program is conducted jointly with H-Farm, which is a private startup. You will study at their campus, which is of course private, and they will make available all their facilities and business contacts, hands-on experience in the world of the startups. So we are not the only owners, let's say, of this program. This is why it's a little bit more expensive. That said, you can either apply for our scholarships and fee waiver for high achieving international students. Otherwise, and this is something I recommend, if you satisfy the requirements, is to rather apply for the scholarship for students financial aid, which is the one funded by the Italian state, because that one is going to cover all the tuition, the whole tuition fee of the program. So if you win that scholarship, you're gonna have 5,200 and some euros for a year, and plus the whole cost of the program is covered. So 7,500 euros for the first year. That's covered.
Okay, we do have some other questions.
Yes.
One of them is there a bachelor program in Italian in the field of international relations?
Not right now, because in the field of international relations, we have the Philosophy International and Economic Studies program, and that's only in English at the moment. So, yeah.
Yeah, another question is, it's a master program. Does preservation of cultural heritage require an entrance exam?
No.
Okay. Any other questions? We do not see any other questions at the moment.
No. If you have master degree in economics and management of arts, what will be the possibilities of work you can apply?
So I'll read it out loud. If you have a master's degree of economics and management of arts and cultural activities, what will be the possibilities of works you can apply for?
Well, you can apply for many things. What pops up in my mind right now, for example, you can work in a museum or a gallery. You can be the one organizing the exhibitions. You can also specialize in curating the exhibitions. That's just an example. I mean, I also think that the program that you're going to study gives you like a base, and then in Italy, the bachelor's and master's degree programs are very academic in character. So what you do is learn the basics of many things, and then the beauty of it is that you can specialize in what you like better, and this can translate in work opportunities. So for example, I've been always very fascinated by the possibility of curating an exhibition, and this is something that you can do with a master's degree in economics and management of arts and cultural activities. I think we had another question, but maybe it's been answered, right?
Can you also send your Calendly, the link? So
yeah, I sent it in the public chat. Can't you see it?
Just a second.
Oh, no. I sent it privately. My bad. Sorry. All panelists. There you go. There you go. We cannot hear you, Evelina. Your microphone is mute.
I'm just checking which questions are not answered.
Okay.
There are no such.
It says no open questions.
But Calendly is to all panelists, so to us.
No, well, I reposted it for everybody, yeah.
Okay. Well, what do we do with this question? What is the criteria for receiving a scholarship based on grades and income? It's a very complicated question.
No, the fact is that basically one of the scholarships is totally based on your like previous academic or school achievements, and the other one is mainly based on your family income conditions. So it really depends on which scholarship you wish to apply for. If you satisfy your income criteria, I would recommend you to apply, for example, for the state-funded scholarship. If you don't think you can satisfy those criteria, but you have really high marks from high school, for example, and you're applying for a bachelor's degree, then I recommend you to apply for the scholarship offered by the international office, because you can also know the results in advance. And I see another question. What is the minimum required result for SAT? If I remember correctly, it should be 995. This is the minimum score that you must have on your SAT in order to participate to the selection for a limited access degree program without taking our, the university admission test. But I mean, nonetheless, you can find the specific number on the call for applications for the tests that will be published in the future. I would like to specify that this does not apply to every admission test that we do. So for example, this is for the business administration program, digital management program, and economics and business program, but it's not valid, for example, for the philosophy, international and economic studies program. So for that program, for example, either you sit and pass our test, or there's no option to participate to the selection with your SAT.
Excuse me, Raquel.
Yeah?
Can you post your Calendly to all panelists and attendees? Because we are the only ones that are seeing it at the moment.
Excellent. Okay, I did it.
Okay, all right.
Awesome.
Okay, now it's working. And Evelina, can you post the link for the next presentation, please? Да, за всички, които все още са на тази презентация, след 9 минути започва следващата на Университета на Падова, така че ако искате да се присъедините към нея, за ваше улеснение слагаме линка.
Юл ме следващата, мисля, че.
Да, извинете, следващата презентация на Юм.
Okay.
No more
Time
questions.
to say goodbye, I guess. Okay. So guys, thank you for hosting me.
Thank you, Raquel.
It's been a pleasure to see you, even if from very far. Usually this is Bulgaria time for me every year, but this year is not gonna happen. Let's keep our fingers crossed for the next one, or for spring.
Hope to see you next year, Raquel. Thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you.
Bye-bye.